Hey everyone, so it's Sunday and it's a nice day in the afternoon to relax. I spent the morning listening to some sermons. I didn't go to church today. I got a lot of things to wrap up before I go up to Maine to help my mom move in. So I thought today we would go around the yard and I'll show you all of the things that are just growing crazy right now. It's almost like a second spring. Everything is just really taken off after all the rain we had, and it's so nice to have some cooler breezes and less humidity. It's really nice. So we'll take you around the yard and show you. Here's one of our peach trees. I swear it's probably doubled in size this summer. It needs some good pruning because it's getting even too tall. And go down through here. And the garden gate. And raspberries are way overgrown with weeds. I kind of gave up on it for the year. In the fall, when everything's cooler and dying back, I'm going to go in and I'm actually going to cut everything down. And then in the spring, I'm going to be moving a lot of them. I'll leave a couple rows here, but I'm going to put some under some of the fruit trees out front because I think that they do better with a little bit of understory kind of shade. And over here, everything is really overgrown with all the rain. I'm just kind of doing damage control at this point. But this is my hardy kiwi, the female one. The male is on the other side of this arch. And I'm hoping next year maybe I'll get some fruit. I got my elderberries growing, and tomatillas, and then all of these are my tomatoes. And they're finally starting to ripen with all of the rain. They've been green for a very long time. And I know I'm not the only one with the issue, but I'm glad to see that they're finally starting to turn green. But it's so late in the year, I'm going to start thinking about trimming back some leaves and any new blossoms so that they can just develop the fruit. And underneath of them, which you can't see, but there's a whole bunch of basil. I've already gathered up a bunch of it and made some pesto. And dried some in the dehydrator, my new dehydrator I got for my birthday. And these are nasturtium that I grew over here. I really wanted to get around to growing a bunch out around the fruit trees, but it didn't happen this year. It's kind of an experiment. I just had some extra starts that I kind of babied along in pots and kept them small until late in the season. It looks like I have a volunteer sunflower, which is always cool. And my peppers are going crazy. I have never had my peppers get this tall. It's really cool. And I've got a bunch of the hot peppers. They're doing great, but the bell peppers, they're just starting to really develop. So we'll see how many of those I get. And my grapevines are doing really good. I'm at the point where I gotta start thinking about arching them over. I wanted to make like a shady area on the other side. Hi ducklings! Hello! And then the supports that I had for the beans, I definitely should have had more because they are just crazy heavy. They're hanging off the vine, but oh, look, a snack. But they're doing great. I have tons of them. This is where the garlic and shallots were. I was going to replant it, but didn't get around to it. Now here, I have cauliflower. This is the first year I've ever grown cauliflower. I usually just do broccoli. The heads just stayed like really small. And I kind of think either I messed up or it's the variety. I'm going to try another variety next year and see what happens. And these here, I got out of a zucchini seed packet, and they're obviously not zucchinis. We'll see what happens with those. And the cucumbers over here are doing really good. But they're starting to get wilt. Those darn cucumber beetles. I really hate them. One more thing I wanted to show you was my fig tree. I got this from Dancing Bear Farms. They're over in Western Mass. And it is a beautiful fig tree. It's gorgeous and huge. One more thing I wanted to show you was my fig tree. I got this from Dancing Bear Farms. They're over in Western Mass. And it is a beautiful fig tree. It's gorgeous and huge. Unfortunately, I always end up getting a Brie crop in the early spring because it starts leafing out in the late winter, and then I end up with no figs. But this year we've purchased some UV lights, UVA, UVB, whatever they are, and I'm going to bring them in early before it goes dormant and see if I can't get a crop of figs out of this tree, because there are a ton growing. See all the little baby figs? Alright, that's it for today. Have a good one.